believe in tolerance, acceptance in all things.
Welcome to this episode of Journey Through Miro. I am
Bill, you
here
timed that.
with my various milk who will now introduce themselves.
Did you say milk?
Did you just say milk?
It's pronounced milk.
Look, listen, I know I'm white, but I don't think I'm that white.
Hey, I mean, at least you got chocolate milk over here, so that's something.
Yeah.
I was
Shocking.
going to say that.
Stephen, go!
Oh, sorry. Okay. Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I rewatch it so you don't have to.
Copyrighted.
That was not.
Anyways. Yeah, I'm actually Steven the Stole. You can find me on TikTok at .StevenStole. You can find just my voice on Spotify at Most Excellent Theophilus. You can find me in the DM seat on my TikTok .StevenTheStole. The most of the Saturdays this month at the same time. Well, maybe we're going to try to start a little earlier. Anyways, that's me.
I guess I shall go next. I am the shocked but really enjoying himself, the Black Doctor, also known here in Journey Through Miro as Balgroth the Dark. Also in our other playthroughs as Donatello, the Life Cleric, and and the Great Athanasius, the Forge Cleric. You guys can find me on Black Doctor 21 on TikTok, as well as on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube at The Black Doctor. I also co-host with a few of my other friends on the podcast The Men of the Way. So check out all the other stuff that we have and buy my merch.
I am Dale Jitsu. I am the character of Isaiah Yeager in the Land of Miro. In another campaign, I play someone named Sad Boy Shijin. And you can also find me on TikTok at Dale Jitsu, making very niche Christian humor.
Humor.
I mean, you know,
I don't.
I laugh at myself.
Whenever I make you feel better.
I took way too much heat on Instagram over my freaking cooking video, though. Wasn't expecting that.
Well, you're not supposed to cook people. Anyways.
Yeah, that's hard to prove biblically.
Wait, what?
We'll talk later.
Hey guys, I
later.
am the Captain Calvinist. You probably know me as Kano Udai on this show. I play the resident samurai. I also run the Tales of Yesu D&D live stream, which is streamed on Saturdays on my YouTube channel that has everyone in this cast up there, pulling out whatever we can define as mischief. That being said, I also run the Reformed Roundtable, where I co-host with the gentleman right above me, and we try to do that on Thursdays, unspecified Thursdays.
It's like Don Mazzetti's every week.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's what we try to do. You can find me pretty much on any social media platform under the Logan of Captain Calvinist or Captain Calvinist of Swords if you're going on my TikTok. But my Facebook is a bit different. You probably just use my real name to find my Facebook, if you so dare. Come at me. Anyway, that's me.
Cool.
Oh, I contracted into the army.
Yay! He is now a tool of the man.
I am now owned by the federal government.
Uncle Sam owns me.
Bruh.
Baba Booey.
So, I mean, I'm sorry for calling you guys milk. It was either that or puzzle pieces, and I don't really know.
Wait, you call us milk or MILFs?
Milk.
Why were we milk?
Because I'm running out of things to call you.
I mean, I'm a milkaholic, so.
I used to drink a gallon of milk a day. I get it, but
Anyway, so
You see, this is why both of you are milk drinking high elves.
Hey, excuse me, I'm a drow in a different campaign.
Same thing.
pointy ears.
So, I'm going to spin the
Crossing
wheel.
several lines.
Shut up! I'm going to spin the wheel, and whoever
Oh.
it lands on will give the recap in character.
This is the wheel of mythicality.
Yep. All right. Dale, give us the recap as Isaiah.
All right. So last time we had left this sad little town, and we're on the way to King Cardine. And as we were traveling, we actually were attacked by bandits who may or may not have been sent by someone. There was a lack of clarity there, but it seemed like they were. And so we decided to go on and see what happened. We had some interesting dream, or I believe we had was it a joint dream? No, that was 2 sessions ago. Anyway.
One session.
What?
That was
Anyway.
one.
So anyway, we continued on after fighting these bandits, and we were annoyed by some herbivore bear sharks that insisted we go a different way. And most of the party was scared stiff by them, but I, being a man of stronger stuff, was willing to press on. However, for the sake of the weaker mentally, I redirected our cart to go in a way that they felt safer and more secure, and got us safely as far as we needed to go in that session. And
You know I have a higher EC than you.
That's a lot of bias, my guy.
she said in character. And apparently I was bitten by something, which caused me to feel quite dizzy. And it was some sort of creature that brings dreams. And I was not able to detect the magic on it very well. And that's about it. Oh, and we know that Stolas' family has the men die when the new ones reach maturity. So there's that. Wham!
Informative. Very informative.
I mean, like, it wasn't super eventful. So, like,
Yeah.
I had such a short page of notes. I'm like, there must be, but I was looking at the last page of notes.
Hey guys, where's Kano?
Also, is that just an in-character thing, or you do realize that those water shark puppies were omnivores, not herbivores?
Isaiah thinks you're a pussy. Like, let's be very clear here. Like, he thinks he's not like looking to pick a fight, but he thinks that you showed like extreme excessive cowardice in that interaction. Not just
anyway.
you.
So
anyway.
Well, maybe he just.
Anyway. Inspiration point for Dale. And Dennis, since the party is split up, why don't you give us a recap of what's going on with Kano at the moment?
do you want me to do it in character?
Yes. That's how you get
Okay.
inspiration.
Oh, that's right. That was the other thing.
I don't have access to my journal, so I'm saying all this in my head in the hopes that I will remember it. I've woken up in. So it appears I've woken up in what is generally considered a jail cell. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm a completely innocent person. Anyway, the person across from me does not seem to be very trustworthy folk. He seems rather dangerous, to say the least. I've been here for I don't know how long, days maybe. God, I hope nothing longer than 2 at most. There's no telling how long I was unconscious. The guard seemed to come by. The guard was rather nice-ish to me. The way I would expect a guard to act, but it appears that I may be here for longer than what I want to be. Hopefully my clan's emblem will get me out of here. Hopefully. I can only wait and see.
Cool, inspiration. And that brings us to the continuation of this journey, which has Isaiah, Balgroth, and Yip Yap and Stolas, of course, making their way in the wagon being pulled by 2 nightmares which is what I'm deciding to call these things. Um, and as you get closer and closer to this like expanding kingdom, you see mostly farmland and like um, bundles of housing very close together, very incorporated with each other. Um, and they just seem to be slowly turning this field of flowers and meadows into basic farmland. The sun is rising behind the innermost part of the kingdom. The sun rays are bouncing off and through the glass towers and parapets that make up the walls. And then, as you make your way through these small bits of town, a lot of rye folk step out of their houses as your wagon passes. Why?
More bug people. Huh? Oh, sorry, I clicked on that wrong.
And Yip Yap stabs
Did I
himself
just
in the
accidentally attack?
No, I was trying to edit the name of it, and I forgot how Roll20 works because Roll20 is a pretty crummy user interface, in my opinion.
I don't know, works well with me.
That's hard.
So yeah, as you make your way through these small bits of town and villages, a lot of rye folk come out of their houses, just to start off their morning, and they see the three of you being pulled by these nightmares, which um, to kind of refresh your memory of what these things look like. They have 6 legs each. The innermost, like middle pair of legs, are spider-like. They have their skin is pulled back on their faces to stick to the skeleton skull of these creatures as flames kind of come down from their head and their hooves are masked in shadow. And can you stop stabbing yourself?
I'm sorry. I made the same mistake.
Such an emo day.
In my,
It's
defense,
okay.
in my defense, you mentioned spiders in any shape or form.
It takes maybe an hour for this small path, this footpath to go from the dirt that it's been to a kind of gravel set path to finally solid stone as a road. And the cobbles beneath shake and jerk the wagon, but not so much to make it uncomfortable for the riders. It is, however, enough to wake up the prince as you officially come into the province of Kincardine, which is a map I made. Look at this. It'd be a map. You don't gotta put anything down. That's just a map.
Ah.
Put things down, you say.
No, don't. You don't have to. And yeah, Stolas wakes up. He kind of climbs and looks out the window as the outskirts of this kingdom slowly move past you. And as he looks out the window, a lot of the onlookers kind of gasp and their eyes widen as they realize that this is the prince that has been missing for like about a week or more. A couple weeks actually now. And they point and they talk to each other, which makes Stolas kind of sink back inside the wagon as he isn't really in the mood for attention right now. And he just kind of tugs a blanket over his shoulders as he waits.
It will
Balgroth
take us
pops
to
his
the.
head out. He pops his head out of the caravan. What? You never seen a rescue party before?
Some of them just are like,
I will, I guess, take us towards the direction of the castle or the big manor estate. I assume it's like this looking thing right here.
this is just a basic map,
Okay.
honestly.
Well, I take us to the place that presumably he would live.
Right. Uh,
Basically the biggest building in town.
pretty much, yeah. As you, sorry. As you are, what? What?
Are they going to be hostile to kobolds?
Hmm?
Your people. Are they going to not like me?
Oh, are you talking to the prince?
Yes.
Well, we don't really see many kobolds, but it's not rare, I guess. You're just a lizard. There's lots of lizards here.
Okay.
You'd have worse luck in Sione
Oh,
than here.
wait, what about Sione? I need to be going there.
Oh, you. Um. Huh. Well, in Sione, they hunt reptiles, reptile folk, and kobolds are considered popular game when they pass through.
Oh no. I hope Rista's okay. That's it, probably. Anyway. Okay, cool. Noted. Cool. Mm.
You didn't know that, and you were just gonna blindly walk into Sione?
Hey, I blindly walked into Rector. Does it look like anything goes on between these horns? Exactly.
Okay.
He's got a point.
True, actually.
But
horn.
honestly, I mean, I have some business there too. So if he's going, I'm going.
I mean,
And
I can disguise myself.
that is also true. And even if he does get into trouble, I mean, he has us with him. I mean, we've kept you pretty safe, haven't we?
Uh, yeah. Yeah.
He shakily puts his thumbs.
You like the cartoon hash mark on his cheek from getting.
You saved me successfully multiple times.
See, I told you, we take good care of you.
Yeah.
And then on the inside, nobody lays a finger on my son and gets away with it.
Ooh.
Right.
Balgoth, where'd you get that necklace of fingers from?
Well,
Do you really want to find out?
Yeah.
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah.
Anyhow.
I killed a man with this great sword.
With this fist.
Oh,
With this feast.
A share can say that confidently. Okay, so while the three of you, I mean, Isaiah, do you wish to say anything to the rest of the party as you, because it's a bit of a travel, because you're just coming up to the outer walls of this kingdom now.
I'm probably just listening to them talk to Stolas. I will turn around and say to Stolas, how do you feel about coming back home?
I'm excited, and nervous.
Sure.
I've seen a lot since leaving home, and I don't know if I can really just pretend everything is normal anymore.
Well, maybe everything isn't normal anymore.
I'm worried about what Mother will say.
Well, I'm sure she'll be happy to see you.
Yeah.
Is your mother a kind woman?
Yes, she's attentive. Gives me nice toys to play with.
It's good. It's just wondering, for the sake of propriety, is there anything we should be aware of as we
Sorry.
enter your family's estate?
Well,
disappeared.
I'm assuming it's stuff you would already know, like oh, you can't don't look my mother in any of her eyes. You might go blind. I don't know how that. A lot of people have. Just don't look at her eyes.
I have a bit of a hard time seeing anyway.
Eyes does she have?
Yip basically always has his eyes kind of hooded.
Yeah.
So how many eyes does she have?
I'll get back to you on that.
You gotta roll a d100.
You gotta roll a D100. She's actually a centipede. No.
She's a biblical angel.
She takes off
Eyes
the
everywhere.
She takes off the porcelain mask covering the bottom of her face, and it's just a biblically accurate angel.
You fool! Do not be afraid. Very afraid.
She is the devourer.
And Balgroth's ears perk up, remembering something. You know, didn't that guy, before we killed him, say that the head of this gang was supposed to be on the outskirts of the city?
Yeah!
Why don't we pay him a visit?
Yeah! The hands of vengeance!
Because I don't like being messed with.
No.
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, nothing. Just some previous business we have to take care of.
Yeah. Oh, I heard myself. I'm going inside.
I pat him on the head. Isaiah, do you see anything?
See anything?
Yeah, basically, like, I mean, of course, don't you want to look for the guy who basically tried to attack us?
I mean, yes, absolutely. Do we want to take Stolas home first, though?
Yeah, but that's
Probably
probably.
don't want to invade a hoodlum's hideout with a child.
No, yeah, that's that.
I mean, point taken. But I also want to kill them.
Besides, I want to get a dagger, and then I want to get like more daggers that I can throw. So, do they sell daggers here, Prince?
Oh, the inner city is full of stores. Yes, I don't know how much money you have, but
Enough.
there are stores.
Enough.
Okay.
Unless I have to cast like 90 something magic missiles. What's 90?
What?
What? Nothing.
Please don't. I know you three are prone to violence, which is fine. But if you could refrain from violence in my soon-to-be kingdom, I would appreciate that greatly.
As you wish.
My Stolas, do I detect a bit of responsibility in that voice?
Well, I've been trained for becoming king, so I kind of have to be responsible for my future endeavors in a way, whenever they may come.
Well, then I think you'll be just fine.
You know, it kind of occurred to me. I made that Mary gal a part of my tribe without. Well, when I've known you guys longer. Do you feel left out? Is that a bad thing that I did? Should I make you honorary members too?
I mean, if you want.
Do you want it?
I mean, sure. I mean, we've been hanging around together for a lot. I mean, I take care of you. You might as well.
Question. Balgroth and Isaiah, are you still wearing the rat tail bracelets?
Yes.
No, I fed mine to the octopus. I fed yours to the octopus.
Did you?
Maybe you got a second one, though.
No, yeah, I got a second one. I got a second one.
There was a sense then we had a reconciliation arc.
Right. We did have a whole arc like that, and so we all have them. Well,
I don't have
most of us have them, except you.
We love.
Yeah.
You had to bring that up, no.
I was just asking if you still had it, because that would have affected something. Good.
Yeah, we still have. I mean, we still have them in like, yeah.
I still have surplus.
Cool. Is there any? I mean, I don't know. Are you done with your interactions with each other?
Yip Yap's just going to set the pseudo dragon down, go over to Balgroth, put a four-fingered hand on his knee, just like, you already have some titles. I'll try to think of a unique one. Balgroth Heel Hand.
Oh no, not again. It's gonna happen again.
The lay on hands arc strikes again.
So okay, well that's happening. Um, and you are all traveling over these stony roads towards the outer walls of the city. Getting closer and closer, you notice how the houses kind of get more nice looking than the ones that are further away. Whoa, classism in D&D? Never. Anyway,
Property values determined by what is it? Proximity? Unheard of.
we were actually going to
Capitalism.
cut to someone who is residing underneath these roads. Kano, you awake. Uh, you're still stuck, and yeah, it's morning. A guard, different from the one you spoke with about your emblem, it has just dropped food for your breakfast and has promptly left.
Another day of silent meditation.
You hear just a hiccup and a groan across the hallway. What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Not talking to you.
Oh, that's rude. I thought we were friends.
That's you know what? I was talking to myself. I'm sorry.
Who talks to themselves nowadays?
I thought that was out of character for a second. I was really concerned, confused.
Kano is gonna eat what he can of his gruel, and then
Like bread.
It's the gabagool.
it's the gabba gabba duel.
Dual log.
He's gonna eat what he can,
Gabagool.
and then he's gonna begin to meditate.
Hey. Hey.
Listen.
Hey.
Listen.
What?
Hey.
You asked that guard
Chop.
yesterday about like your necklace or whatever. What's that about?
I am the heir to a samurai clan. Technically, that means I'm a foreign diplomat.
You're the
Which means-
heir to a clan?
Yes, a samurai clan. It's probably the best way to put it.
Then why aren't you still there?
I had a mission to go on.
Yeah, that's fair.
Excuse me. I'm gonna continue to meditate.
So boring. I thought you wanted to escape or something.
Escape will come. I just need to wait for the cards to fall into my hands.
Do you play cards? I used to have a deck of cards.
I play dragon chess.
Oh, Dragon Chess. I remember you playing that. I used to play that with my cohorts.
Cohorts?
My companions, I guess.
What did you do?
I told you, I was sent to assassinate the queen.
Yeah,
Okay.
but other than being an assassin, what did you do? Were you like some sort of like officer in a fiendish army?
Well, not a fiendish army. I serve the Radiants.
Okay. Elaborate.
I was, I guess, at one point a priest of sorts for the Radiants. I was turned into what I am by him, and I was sent off to do his dirty work at the end of the day.
Hmm.
I didn't always used to be this. And he kind of like holds up his claws and stuff. You still can't completely make out what he looks like in the shadows, because his skin or scales are just as dark as the shadows around him. I used to be a an elf. That was a couple hundred years ago.
Why would a being change who you are physically?
Well, for one, I asked. I worship the Radiance. I always have. But it is more typical of reptilian folk to worship the Radiance than an elf or an orc. So I requested I be changed into a vessel for which to execute his plan. And that has gotten me into some trouble. I used to have wings, and now I don't. But I wouldn't change it for anything at the end of the day. Even if I'm stuck in here, I'm here on my own accord.
Oh, that big.
Hmm.
Do you worship any of the primordials?
Yes, I do. Or well, yeah. My clan. My clan serves and protects a monastery devoted to Spyros.
I'm not familiar with that name. Do you know what the energy is?
Momentum.
Mostly erratic momentum.
To us, Spyros, the patron god of momentum, is the god of divine justice.
Ah, justice and balance. The beyond, right? The beyond. It's interesting. How does one
Huh.
worship the beyond? It doesn't have a physical form.
Nothing. Something does not have to be physical for it to interact with the physical world. It need only to exist.
Interesting words. And I am out of drink. If we do get out of here, I don't know. Maybe I'll join you in your little mission. Or maybe you can help me with mine.
And what's yours?
Son, do you have short-term memory loss?
Look,
I've told you 3 times now.
I have not seen a reason to kill this queen,
That's fair.
of this sovereign. So, for what I know, I could be doing injustice for killing such a person.
Well, I mean, she put you here unjustly, didn't she?
That is not always. That does not always mean the person should die. Not all crimes result in the end of the blade.
But I didn't plan on using a blade. It's too messy.
Not all crimes end in death.
You worship the beyond. Isn't one of the tenets of that death is not the end, merely just a second step into something higher?
We're looking at a death. We're looking at death as a punishment, not necessarily as a cycle of life.
I suppose.
Do not recite the deep magics to me. I was there when they were written.
I was there when it was written.
Not to be Liam Neeson.
To be a lion. That's all I want in life.
Right.
I'm just not calling you a truther.
Right.
Oh my god, no. I've kickstarted this into a scene. No.
So Kano
Um,
is going to go back again to meditating, and he's going to start. He's going to start meditating on Spyros, seeing if maybe Spyros can give him some help.
Why would a purple dragon help him?
That's Spyro.
That's the joke.
Hey, Pyros is just the Greek form of the name.
No. Hey, at least I rolled for you.
On a scale of 1 to 10, my friend, you're all alone.
Oh,
On a dark night?
well, that hit a little too true.
All alone on a late night?
Oh no.
So, as you try to meditate once again and focus on the beyond, on Spiros, you kind of feel like that warmth you used to get when praying. But you don't necessarily see or hear anything more than that. Hey, kid, I got one more question for you before I will, I guess, let you take a nap or whatever.
What is it?
Can you see in the dark?
Probably just as bad as well as a human.
All right.
I'm not like my father. I can't.
I didn't ask for a family tree rundown, son. I just asked if you could see in the dark.
I'm not like my father. He wouldn't stab at you.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm only half blood.
Okay. If you see a guard pass by, I'm probably gonna pass out. If you see a guard pass by, could you ask them to bring me more drink?
I think you could do with some water.
I said drink. I don't care what kind.
I'll
And with
see what I
that-
can do.
And with that, we are going to go back to the party.
Tom Holland. No. Andrew Garfield.
God, that is not what I meant by that.
Toby
So-
McGuire.
As
I kind of like that name. Not for you, little guy.
Yep. Fills the air with his voice. His indescribable voice that I refuse to describe. The wagon is stopped at the outer gates by two Rye guards. And they both just kind of have the spears and they're standing up tall. And one approaches Isaiah, who's driving. And you, as he gets close, you can make out the bug-like features of this man. He has 6 black, glossy eyes that kind of go up his face, and sharp pincers that look like they could cut through stone if he really tried. And they look the same. Both guards look the same. And he has pretty tall, vibrating antennae. Halt. Who are you?
My name is Isaiah Yeager, and I'm bringing a delivery for the lady of the castle. Stolas, that's your cue.
Stolus is just not.
Are we there yet?
We
Oh,
have Prince Stolas.
oh, oh! You have the prince.
We
Did you
recovered him.
take him?
Yes. No. We saved him actually, but that's neither here nor there. He's here, and he should be in there. So, feel free to take a look in the back.
Oh, well, yes. Obviously, we are going to have to examine your wagon and
Child, yes.
your mounts are strange.
They
Um, he looks back at the other guard, and the antennae vibrate a bit more, and they start to look around the cart until eventually they get to the back of it, and they do see Stolas is there, and he just kind of looks at them. He looks annoyed that they are looking at him right now, and he's just sitting next to Balgroth. Stolas doesn't say anything to them. He just kind of stares at them and tilts his head, and they kind of like flutter back from the, because they have wings too. They flutter back from the wagon, and they start to open the gate for you all.
Lovely.
Uh,
Let's roll in.
yeah.
Opens the gate a little.
Just a little.
I could have just power moved him and cast knock on the gate, but
There's someone coming. Opens the gate. It's strangers. Close the gate. They have the prince. Opens the gate a little.
Pull the lever, cook!
So,
All right.
yeah,
So, yes.
Stolas looks back out the window again once you are inside the outer city. And the streets are very quickly lined with guards. And they all look exactly the same. Kind of varying in color a little bit. Like some are green, some are kind of like a leaf brown, some are orange. Like leaves. They're different colors of leaves, pretty much.
Wow, color swapping.
Wow, looks like these guys speak for the trees.
Oh, just wait until you get to the
these
tree
are
land.
Vietnamese.
Wait, treat speak?
You met a talking tree!
They all speak Vietnamese.
You've met a talking tree before.
We did.
We killed that
As a
tree, yes.
child.
Before
Oh,
we
no, no,
killed
no,
that
no.
tree when it turned into a bunch of rats.
That one didn't talk.
Not the awakened trees, the
For the
child
tree.
tree.
There's a treant boy. Did he actually talk though, or did he say anything more than like joking about I am Groot?
I never made that joke. He actually talked.
Yeah, he
all made
actually
that
talks.
joke.
I think it was us who did that.
I don't remember.
We
I
just
rewatched,
translated it into Groot.
I rewatched the last episode, not the whole series.
So, this outer city, it looks very like built on top of itself, pretty much. Like none of the buildings look run down or anything like that. They're just like apartment buildings but like the different levels are kind of jutting out at different angles, pretty much. And they just look like they've been stacked onto each other haphazardly. No real organization going on with the buildings. And more Rye folk come out to see what the commotion is, why there's so many guards in the street, and Prince Stolas starts to wave at everyone. Just kind of smiling, his fake smile that Balgroth would know to be fake.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Yip, not understanding will also wave.
That's fair. Some of the Rye kind of are taken aback by seeing a kobold, but none of them are like scared or worried or anything.
Kill the beast!
Yip just has like that blank-faced ear-to-ear grin. All his teeth are showing.
And as you walk, you notice all of the guards in the street, all of their antennae are vibrating rapidly, as their heads kind of move back and forth from each other.
They're posting updates on Jitter.
And you are led closer to the inner wall of the city, which separates the kind of common folk from the noblemen and women and the higher end shops and such.
Looks like we are not going to be able to get out of here anytime soon. Or at least, not violently.
So you
Um,
said passing the shop. Did you say passing shops?
Not yet, no. I just said that the inner wall separates kind of like the high end shops from the
Yeah.
regular ones. You know, rich and poor. Or a middle, I guess. Uh,
Middle class.
and once again, you are stopped at this inner gate as a Rygard that has like a much bigger outer shell than the other ones kind of steps up to the cart and looks at Isaiah with very, very tiny eyes. Um, um, we have been requested to escort the prince ourselves from here. So he will need to come with us. And
That will be fine.
all right.
As
Where would you
long as
like
we
us to
come
go?
with, right?
What?
Go ahead,
Well,
Isaiah.
just one of you repeat
I was
yourselves,
going to ask
please.
Sure.
where you want us to go.
Right. I was going to say, as long as we come with, right?
Well, to answer the tall one's question first, no, you will not be allowed inside um, the inner city yet. Until tonight, tomorrow. It has been undecided yet. You have been given a discounted lodging near the inner wall at a nicer tavern in this area. We hope it will suffice. Um, the queen just wishes to evaluate Stolas before any introductions are made.
Of
Did I-
course.
Did I give Stolas a friendship bracelet?
No, you did not.
Could we say he would have offered him one at one point? I don't know how his response would be.
I think he did, but he was a bit averted to it because of all the
Hmm.
rat debacle that happened.
Very.
Oh yeah, he was, and he denied because.
Right, and so I look at Stolas a bit concerned. Are you okay with this?
um, I mean, yeah, I'm home, and um, knowing mother, she will probably throw some party or banquet. I will, if you're not already, I will ask if we can invite you to join, as you were the four who saved me, but missing one.
Yeah, that's true. Where is Kano? Anyway, we okay, Just as long as you know what you're doing.
Yip Yap
I-
wipes. Yip Yap wipes a tear. Whoa! Yip Yap wipes a tear from his eyes. He's like, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, food.
He Balgroth
I would
begins
like-
to well, go ahead, Isaiah, because
I would
I'll
like
save that for
to-
the last interaction.
While this happens, cast invisibility through my familiar on my familiar and have it follow Stolas.
Sure.
I mean, mine doesn't make noise moving, or it could just cling on. Anyway.
Anyway, well, let's see. While Stolas is getting out of the cart, I get out beside him, and then just like I kneel and hug him tight for like 2 straight minutes.
The guards kind of eye you very warily and confused as to one, why you're hugging the prince, and two, why the prince is allowing you to hug him. But
They
then
wouldn't
once
understand.
you
Goons.
Yeah,
Once you
Something
but
can
then I
let
get up.
go, he just kind of he opens up his wings and he just kind of flies over to them. They open up the gates and they go inside, leaving one guard who um, kind of takes the horses off of the wagon and leads them to like a stable house that's next to the tavern. And he takes you to the tavern. It's about midday now, uh, as you three kind of step inside. It's pretty empty. No one has really come in yet.
Why is guard duty so long? It's like a se-
Because if it was short, you didn't go.
Yeah, it's pretty like not. There's really no one inside because it's just kind of like most people are eating at their own homes or are walking around.
Hmm.
Because, well, I mean, Isaiah knows that Rai tend to sleep for a very long time.
Well, it looks like we have pretty much the place to ourselves.
Yeah.
There is the this is the entrance, by the way. There is a bartender, like at the bottom near the bar, and some chess tables, a fireplace, and a sort of like relaxing area out back. It's very nice for what you know as an outer city. So, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go get drunk.
Really, yip yap.
Yip Yip just
Speak of.
Yip Yip just waddles off.
Yeah, as you approach the bartender, it is a Rye who looks like his torso and legs and arms are very like mantis like most Rye have been, but he doesn't really have a neck or a head. His kind of the top of his torso just kind of merges into like this half centipede esque body as it like bends its head down to look at you. Yes. What do you need?
I'll have your strongest drink, please.
Oh, you must be the adventuring party I was informed about. Yes?
Yes.
I mean, I'm looking for an adventuring party. I did come here with some friends that saved the prince and all.
Balgroth quickly falls behind him and sits right beside him. Yes, yes, we are. And then he pats the little one on the head.
Ah,
Right. Isaiah, is Isaiah going into the tavern?
Yeah, I'll go into the tavern. I would let you just ordering whatever. I mean, or is this like a tavern or like with just drinks, or is there food?
There's also food.
Okay, there's like just checking that people weren't ordering into the air. Yeah, I guess I'll order a beer, some meat, and then a little bit of fish for the octopus.
Right. Well, first, your rooms. You still have to pay. You're just discounted.
Of course. How much?
A room for each. It's 3 gold per room.
per night?
Hmm?
Each night?
Yes.
Whoa.
And this is one of the cheap ones, they say. Hey,
We
okay.
gonna share a room, boys?
Yeah, we can each chip in a gold.
Fine.
Yip Yap almost puts down one of Kano's coins and then puts it back into his coin purse. Grabs out a regular gold coin.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to put that in the circulation just yet.
Mm.
It's not in this economy.
All right. So the 3 of you will be sharing a room?
Balgroth puts a coin down and rolls his eyes. Yeah.
Well, I will have proper arrangements made for that then. As for food and drink, the human, for what you ordered, that is 5 gold.
We are being robbed.
Again? So soon?
So what was the 5 gold for? In addition
What
to the
you
room?
ordered.
Oh, what we ordered.
Everything you
What
ordered.
you ordered.
to say this
Just
out of
me.
to say this out of character, your plethora of food.
All right, 5 gold it is.
Would the either of you want anything else to eat
Yeah.
or drink?
Just drink, please. How much?
For our strongest ale, that is 2 gold.
Will that just be like a glass or like the whole thing?
It is a pint, and then a refill is 1 more gold.
Okay. He puts down the 2 gold.
Balgroth puts puts his hand, rests his chin in his hand, and he thinks, "Your finest wine, and I'll take it outside."
That will be 4 gold.
Are you kidding me?
I am sorry if you're not used to these types of prices, but this is Kincardine. The inner city is quite known for its flamboyant decorations, and they need a way to pay for it.
Usually, it would be me who'd be selling this nonsense. And then he tosses the what, 4 gold?
Yep.
He tosses the 4 gold, and then walks outside into the garden.
Before Balgroth leaves, Yip Yap goes, Kirga had a lovely wine collection in his hoard.
He turns around and raises his eyebrows. That's so.
Yeah. You had good taste.
Don't I always? And he continues to walk out and stare at the what is that, a pool, I think?
It's a tiny pond. There's like small fish swimming around.
He goes to stare at the pond.
Yeah. So after the bartender serves Isaiah and Yip Yap, he goes out and gives Balgroth a bottle of the wine along with a glass. And then he goes up the stairs to, assumedly, fix up your room for 3 people.
Get the rat.
Balgroth just drinks straight from the bottle.
And we are going to take a break now. Because it is like been an hour.
Lovely.
Nice.
Let me play the break music.
Question: Do we expect for me to do any healing this session?
Hope not.
Hopefully not.
Why not?
Good, so I won't feel bad when I choose this one.
What'd you do? Oh, are you doing that to yourself?
No, I'm just showing it.
Oh. Nice.
I like these.
Oh, he wanted to
I
show it
have
on.
done that to literally all my abilities now, and I'm not changing them.
That's cool.
And this is why your kobold name is Leon Hand, or Healing Hand. Heal Hand.
You know,
Healing
that move
hands.
never actually works, which is just like kind of hilarious.
That is the funny part.
It may as well be healing.
You see, it's 5D. It's 5D thinking.
There you go.
What?
I forgot I put this one in. Forgot I put this one in. I don't know if I want to change that one or not.
No, that's great.
That's beautiful. That
People
is
are getting pressed
absolutely
about my
beautiful.
TikTok. This is bad. I was
What?
not intending. People are getting pressed about my TikTok.
Why are they getting
Okay.
upset? Like it was pretty much directed at me, and I'm not offended.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, well, it's okay. Well, first of all, there are like two or three people like having arguments in the comments, and then there's like a lot of people that just want to defend their view like randomly. And I'm like, dude, you're not even giving like the historical defense of your belief.
I just let them be. To be honest with you, I just let them be.
No, I'm gonna respond to everyone and explain to them why they're stupid.
No, that's oh no.
Listen, some people like blondes, some people like redheads. I like arguing on the internet.
I like red and arguing on the internet.
And this is why you can't get any maidens, while I can do both.
Oh, dang.
Dang, that was a bit too real. I'm sorry.
Clearly, it's just because you went to seminary. Clearly, it's just because you went to seminary.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
We are chaos. We are the hands
Yeah,
of
you are.
Because chaos reigns.
Yeah.
We are all just different iterations of Jevil.
Hell yeah. Chaos. Chaos.
Chaos, chaos. I can do anything.
In lieu of playing Q from the next generation, I've chosen to be chaotic in my own way.
Dude, I love Q. I love John Delancey in general. That man is a gift.
So, what's your alignment? Chaotic.
Yes.
What do you mean? Chaotic? Good?
Chaotic.
Neutral? Evil? Yes.
The correct way to be chaotic.
All.
What's your alignment? Oh, my alignment is
If you spell applesauce, which is A, you can call it
Applesauce within it with a B. You can call it applesauce.
What's wrong with you?
Applesauce.
Stop. Oh my
Applesauce.
God.
Applesauce. I have like the lyrics to that saved on my phone somewhere.
Why?
Look, one, I only pretend to be a company chaplain. Two, I'm a Protestant company chaplain. This is not a place for confession.
I'm gonna spray you next time you sing that.
CD!
What?
It just squirted me with a water bottle.
He was singing.
And that's the noise you make? Dale, what's your idea for the horror one shot?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'll email it to you, or not?
Okay.
I'll Discord you. Yes.
Okay,
Is that this Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
What time are you thinking?
I'm thinking maybe starting my time 6:30, which would be 9:30
Cool.
for like most
For
of you.
Eastern people like me and
Yeah.
everyone else.
Fumes of Time, we'll be taking a slight diversion into a novella.
Yeah, and with Dennis taking or not being able to do the Saturday after, we can just do tomes 3 weeks straight.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Finally, Donatello can get some more love after his first appearance.
It depends on how long the spooky.
That is also true.
And I'm gonna have to wait till like next week to go live on TikTok for the first time.
You better have all of us on your first TikTok, dude.
Whoa!
No, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to associate with that.
I don't like associating myself with you.
What did you say there, Jeremiah?
I don't appreciate you as a person.
Am I
Like, so now, For if anyone thought that I wasn't a piece of trash, here's Jeremiah to set the record straight.
Am I hallucinating, or does this one plant look like a face with the purple pink part?
It's Audrey. You will treat him with respect.
Feed me, see me.
Dang it! Dang it!
That is Audrey, and you will treat him with respect.
Feed me, Seymour, feed me.
Excuse me, no, it's pronounced Aldre.
Actually, no, it's not.
Happy blood, feed me. Happy mind, feed me.
By the way, I sent you, Steven, I sent you basically the synopsis of my character for the one-off.
Willis, are you listening to that song
I
right
swear, don't you do anything.
Oh, by the way, so yeah, I think we're just gonna go with level 5 characters.
That's not intrusive. That's
So we're already at level
violent.
5.
That's
How do you look small, bro? What was
now? He's
that?
having issues.
But like, was he trying to show us his arm there? Like,
No, he was like pointing at his roommate or something.
Oh. So we're already going to be at level 5.
Yes, just so I can throw more dangerous things at you without worrying about y'all being squish.
Nice.
Okay, so
Inspector Slade looks forward to it.
is that the name of your character?
Possibly. We'll see. That's at
Ow,
the very least a
yeah.
developmental name.
I'm loving the string adventures.
I am Toro the Great.
So what? We have a vampire, a ranger, and a paladin. No, not a paladin, a cleric.
Me?
A vampire?
I'm a paladin.
Yeah, a paladin.
Who's the vampire?
Dale, aren't you going to be a vampire?
Dampier. Completely different.
Oh, yes, of course. So different.
Sure.
Well, you can get your damn pier out of my harbor.
It's the best of both.
Why is that so funny?
Okay.
Why?
Um.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Was it the accent?
It was just really good. So the next half-ish part of the session is going to be a little bit weird because I don't know exactly how I want to do this. But basically, Isaiah, Balgroth, and Yip Yap, y'all are free to explore the outer city as you please. But I'm going to be focusing on Kano because boy needs screen time.
Okay.
So what y'all can do is before we cut to Kano, you can just tell me what your characters want to do in like a basic sense, and then while I'm working with Kano, you can DM me specifics and we can just work that out. And if it's interesting enough, we can cut back to your character to see what happens.
As far as they're gonna know, Yip is gonna get hammered and then just wander out.
Are there any temples nearby?
Yeah, there are a couple worship areas. They're more like not really temples. They're just like basic churches, I guess I would describe in architecture sense. And there's one for every member of the Pantheon. There's one for all the Pantheon, stuff like that.
I'm basically just going to head to the one for the Tellurian.
All right, let's turn off the break music as we're getting back into the game.
I think that I'll have the familiar, spying on Stolas, and then I will maybe pop into its eyes every so often if it's close. But otherwise, I'll just look around for libraries or magic shops or things of that nature.
Your boots.
I'm also going to grab my dinner, so I'll be right back.
The HEMA people, and before I bought the gear, before I do that, I'm telling them if they could just.
Thank you. Let me just write some quick notes here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. You want to RP what Yip's gonna be doing? What's gonna be yapping in?
He's doing that while drunk?
I mean, to be fair, he's always a little bit. He's kind of like Jack Sparrow.
Fair.
Man doesn't really live sober.
On the edge of sobriety.
I mean, well, you watch Critical Role. He's like not in that way. Except not.
Lives life on the edge.
So, yeah. I will have to put my typing up to the test with this. This is gonna be so much fun for me. So I guess let's just go to Kano and yeah. So, Kano, it is midday and stuff. It's close, now, with like the 2 days you've spent here. It is around time for your second food to arrive at some point. But it doesn't really come at any point. Instead, it is the guard that you spoke with. He kind of appears and he holds up your emblem and just kind of like doesn't seem that impressed by it.
What?
You sent me on a goose chase for this?
That's 100% silver.
It's worthless here. I thought I could at least make something off of it.
Well, considering that is, quite literally the emblem of my clan and of my station, were you planning on stealing that?
Well, to be fair, yeah. What?
Why?
Well, I was gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe you are some emissary or whatever. But then I find this and find out you're from the East? No.
What's wrong? What? Oh. Pray tell what the issue is.
Well, the East, that kind of magic, is very much frowned upon here by our queen.
I'm not a magician.
Okay, you still come from there. And that's a big enough reason for me not to help you.
Okay. I have been as patient as I possibly can. Listen. Please undo these shackles and open this cage.
Why?
Again, I am a foreign emissary. Unless you want to risk conflict with the Eastern nations, please let me go.
We don't want anything to do with the East. If possible, we never want to interact with you ever again.
And if that's the case, let me go. And give me my emblem and everything I own back.
I don't think I can do that. I'm actually here to escort the both of you to the fighting ring. That is where your death sentence will be carried out.
Death sentence.
Yes.
You know what?
They didn't invite us.
I'm done with this. I am absolutely done with this. I've humored this long enough.
Okay. I don't know what you're planning on doing. Your magic is useless here.
I don't need magic.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
We, my dudes, are gonna try. I am going to use everything I have to break these chains. And I'm calling upon Spyros. Give me strength.
Okay. He whistles, and the rest of the guards that have come to take you make their way. They first take out Flory. Two of the guards go to him as the rest kind of watch you in your oddness. Um, they take him. He doesn't really put up much of a fight. He's pretty like still out of it. Um, and they just kind of like hold on to him. He's like slouching in their arms. Like he has another like bottle of drink. Like when you asked for water or whatever, they just gave him beer again. Am I frozen or is he frozen? Are you okay? Okay. You looked frozen. What are you doing?
I guess a text message.
Mm-hmm. And once Flory is outside of the cell and restrained well enough, they enter your cell, and they have like weapons and stuff. And at a distance, they're able to kind of, you watch as your shackles, they don't really leave the wall. They kind of just merge together until your arms are like this, and then you fall to your knees as they carry you, or they like pick you up, kind of.
Oh, they can do that?
They like help you up. They don't like pick you up. They put
Okay,
you
I was
on your
about to say
feet.
that's a lot of weight for someone to try and
Yeah,
like pick up.
yeah. And so they are now escorting. And once you are outside of the cell, in the dim light, you can now see Flory for, well, he is something of a dragonborn. His horns are curved down very far down his snout. And as he mentioned before, there are stubs on his back that used to be wings, and they look like they have been recklessly sawed off by some jagged weapon. And his tail is like swinging back and forth in just this drunken manner. And he just kind of like looks up at you.
Kano is getting progressively more and more angry.
Hey, kid.
What?
So, you remember when I asked if you could see in the dark?
Yes.
So, you really can't see in the dark.
What are you gonna do?
Listen. It's fine. And he kind of, his mouth kind of unhinges like a, what is the animal I'm thinking of? Like an alligator's jaw kind of unhinges. And a kind of shadow itself just kind of leaves his mouth and spreads throughout this hallway as he casts darkness. And now Kano, you and the guards are effectively blind as they go into a panic and kind of push both you and what you can hear Flory up against the walls with very sharp weapons.
Whoa! What are you doing?
We're not letting you escape. So you tell your friend to stop whatever he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing. Why do you assume he's my friend?
We've heard you two talking.
And? Did you listen to what was being said?
We didn't care enough. Just tell him to stop. It's freaking us out and we can't see anything.
Look, can you stop? Please.
Finally, he clears his throat as he just kind of like looks around. I want to get out of here as much as you do, kid. Probably more so. So, this is what we can do. And you hear just this thud as two bodies fall to the floor. And you hear the cracking of knuckles. We can fight our way out.
No. You can fight your way out. I'm not going to.
Oh, well. I gave you a chance. And Kano, you feel like several pairs of hands just kind of like shove you down the hall, trying to get out of this darkness. But you just start hearing like yelling and kind of shrieking and the sound of blows being landed as you assume there is a big fight happening. Until finally there's no one touching you. And you're just alone in this dark hallway and you cannot see anything.
Connie was going to close his eyes. Great. And then he's going to sit down and meditate. To try and figure out what he can do or what's going on. I need to find a way out of here without escaping.
After a second, the darkness kind of fades away and you feel a clawed foot kind of poke your shoulder.
I open my eyes to look at where this foot's coming from.
It's Flory, and behind him are the incapacitated bodies of the guards. They're not dead, but they are very much knocked out. Do you solve all of your problems by sitting down and closing your eyes?
No, that's not my problem. That, he's going to look at it. That was your problem because you're the one who wanted to do that.
I was under the assumption you wanted to get out of here too, but if you want to sit down,
The way I want to
stay
get out
in
of
this prison.
The way I want to get out of here is different from the way you want to get out of here.
We're both rats caught in a cage. We are in the same predicament. It doesn't matter why or how.
And the rat that walked into the trap was the one that died. The rat that stayed in the cage and was patient till he saw the trap activate and then went around it was the rat that survived.
You were locked up too! What are you talking about? I was the one who waited for the guards and then knocked them out. You could have helped too. They landed hits. Hurt. Listen, all of this, and he reaches over with his foot and picks up the emblem and just drops it on you. For a coin. There. Now I'm gonna go. And I know the way out. So either you can sit down and close your eyes like some samurai, or you can let me actually help you, and we can both get out of here, Kano.
I can't leave without my stuff.
Neither can I.
So how do you reckon we're going to get it? Because I'm pretty sure that stuff's going to be under guard in a separate room out of here.
Just follow me, kid.
This is a bad idea.
You were a bad idea. And he kind of leads you through these winding long halls, seemingly taking like random turns and stuff, but he's walking with like he's still tipsy and swaying, but he's walking with the confidence of knowing where he's going. What stuff did you have before they locked you in here?
Adamantine armor. My sword. My normal clothes. My longbow. My axes. My dragon chest set. My flute. My arrows. My explorer's pack. And a set of teeth. Oh, and my backpack.
Where were you going?
I was delivering the prince back to to the castle.
The prince?
Yes.
So you were going to meet the royal family and you thought you still weren't going to end up in here?
Well, considering I'd be bringing their son back to them, I think there would have been a little leeway for that.
Do you, kid?
And it's not
Kid.
like I'm constantly looking like this. I shape my form to look purposefully more human.
You don't look very human right now.
And that's because of this.
You know that's just fancy illusion magic? They can see through that in a second. Do you know anything about Rye folk?
I have no clue who you're talking about.
Okay. He's gonna stop in the hallway and just look at you. Are you a human again, or are you still in your Oni form?
I'm human again.
He just kind of, he's like a foot taller than you, and he just kind of, you came from Satyavidya, which is fine. I'm from there. But you came from the east to Kincardine, and you thought that was just going to work out for you?
I've never been to Kincardine. I haven't even crossed into the borders of these lands, much less read about them, because that wasn't my objective. My objective was to go through the various schools and universities of magic to figure out who desecrated and burned down our temple.
Am I back? Am I back?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are we always so unhinged when we're left in the chat too long?
Because y'all got so much to say, but nothing to talk about. So I'm sorry, Kano, could you repeat yourself? I didn't hear you.
I am here to find the people. The magic universe. One of the magic universities sent teams of explorers, or a team of raiders, to desecrate and burn my temple. I am
Wait.
here to deliver divine justice.
Well, they burned that. Your monastery was burned to the ground?
Destroyed. All because these people wanted magic artifacts that they don't even understand.
Now, I did tell you I'm from a monastery too. That burns my soul to hear that.
My name is not even Kano anymore. I just
Oh, I
use
figured.
it.
Kano, you die? That sounds really made up.
No, that is actually that's my mother's surname.
Did she
But
name you Kano? Because that's cruel.
Her name was
No.
Wycant.
actually the Kano part is indicative of the gene donor who got my mom pregnant.
His dad was I'ma make.
So, okay, wait. How? Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm not gonna pry into your family life, kid. That's your own deal. It's not for me to know. That's for like a doctor. I don't know. That's for like a doctor. I'm not a doctor.
I was raised by a frog.
I didn't really need to know that. That only makes me ask more questions. I'm not drunk enough, surprisingly, for this conversation. Personally, I wouldn't let that slide. um. Okay. Listen, kid. You confuse me. You say you're a samurai, right?
Yeah.
You were trained by samurai.
Yes.
How many monks were at this monastery you were raised in?
Hold on. It was a monastery under Lord Okamura Katsu of Clan Katsu. There's maybe 500 people.
I've heard of that clan. They're all gone?
Not the entire clan, but the monastery that the clan protected.
Hopefully that was good. Sorry.
We're missing something incredibly fun, aren't we?
Not really. Just something stupid that'll come into play, I'm sure.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Okay, kid. This is the storage room, and he just kind of like punches the wall in on itself, like off the hinges, and he goes inside.
Kano follows, and he lifts his hand up to call his sword.
Yeah.
Ah, now that feels normal.
You're strange, kid. He goes to like this shelf, and the only thing he picks up is a amulet, and he puts that on. Okay, now we just have to get out of here.
While he's saying that Kano is like putting on his armor, you're gonna have to give me a minute.
Why? What the? Okay. I'm gonna go scout out to see how many guards there are.
I could just imagine Kano in his adamantium armor. It's too big for him, and so he's just waddling out.
It fits
What's up, man?
Kano perfectly.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, yeah, but
Imagine.
if it didn't, though. And he wanted away, waddle.
You want to win.
To the very next day.
I had fun. Oh.
Okay. So Kana, once you have all your armor on and stuff, you go back out into the hallway and just see like copious amounts of unconscious guards just as you walk.
Oh,
And at the end of this trail, you see Flory just kind of like downing. He has like his foot on the head of one of the guards, and he's just downing like a huge thing of alcohol. I missed doing that.
did you kill these people?
No, they're not. I don't kill unless I'm ordered to kill. I try not to do it very often. I'll be completely honest.
Well,
But
you're
yeah,
kind of like.
orders are orders. Missions
Is
are
this
missions.
is this man drowning?
What?
You said the guy he has his foot on. Is his head like in water or something?
No, he has his foot on the head of someone while he's downing like a huge
Okay.
bottle.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Would you rather I kill them?
No, absolutely not.
That'd be a lot more burials that he'd have to take care of.
I just want to get out of here.
I'm just curious what y'all's days are being like.
You know, just smoking crack.
Buying hookers.
You know, just smoking hookers and banging crack. No big deal.
Oh man!
Smoke weed every day.
Like when you're a lawful good paladin.
Every day.
Snoop Dogg, what are you doing here?
Perfect. When you're an old school lawful good paladin. Ah, you have a lecherous lifestyle, smite.
Okay. So yeah, he just kind of takes his foot off, and the head just kind of rolls to the side as this man is breathing very like like heavily and stuff, and Flory just kind of like rolls out his shoulders. Well, I think that's most of the guards here. The exit is that way, and he just starts walking.
It's actually just the kitchen. That's how he could smell it.
Kana's
That armor is loud.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be stealthy.
Oh, fair. Samurai aren't exactly the stealthiest fighters.
Well, when we're not wearing armor, we can be.
Yeah? How stealthy are you?
Actually, pretty decently. Pretty decently stealthy.
Right. I'll take your word on that, I guess. It's been like a couple hours. I don't know. Hello.
What rolled?
Why'd you roll that?
I
You
didn't
gonna
mean
fight
to.
him?
I didn't mean to roll that.
Buddy. There goes his jailbreak, buddy. Just like that.
Look, man, I know you're excited to have your sword back. Could you not swing that in my direction?
No, I'm not even swinging it. That was an accident. I didn't mean to click that.
I was just playing. I'm just playing. Gosh, I can't have fun on my own campaign.
Kano just says the thing.
Flory is just in half. Finally, y'all get to this like really like heavy duty door, and he just kind of like looks at it for a second. Huh. I don't know, kid. You seem pretty strong. Why don't you try knocking down the door?
Okay. Kano's gonna go up to it, throw around, and then punch it.
Okay, roll strength.
$20.
Ow!
A non-natural 20. Gross.
Most unnatural 20.
I didn't know you could get chin splints in your forearms until today.
The dark side of Kano can lead to abilities some might consider unnatural.
Is it possible to learn this power?
So, do you just like punch the door, or
I'm
what? Do you
punching the door open.
You punch through the wood, but you don't knock it off its hinges. Oh, not bad, kid. Now open it.
Okay, then I'm gonna kind of like feel around for like the knob on the other side and then open the door.
Good job. The door opens, and the room you find yourself in it's not the exit. It's more the room is filled with the cages you saw before, but now they are attached to wires that have this big kind of like contraption above them, and the statue inside are making the same sound they were making before, just kind of like this high-pitched ringing and like birds dying, that kind of noise, like a out-of-tune bell. That's unfortunate. I guess we gotta get through here. Try not to go deaf. And Flory walks in.
Kano's gonna follow.
Don't let any of them bite you now.
What do you mean by that?
Don't let them bite you.
What would happen if they did?
Do you not like read history books at the monastery you're from? I swear they were smarter than this.
I don't know. What would happen?
A
Answer
bite
the question.
from these creatures, and don't be rude, a bite from these creatures can give a number of reactions. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's breaking, as I would describe it. I've been bitten a couple times by these things, and I have not had a fun time at all during any of it.
Oh, jeez.
Seeing this many in one place, though, is very, very unusual. Makes me feel bad for the suckers. They're gonna die soon.
And we can't help them.
Well, technically. But I don't know what that will do to the ecosystem around here.
Let's just keep moving.
So you keep walking through the room, and the cages are just like, they get bigger and bigger as you walk, and just more Satru are there. Until finally you're at another heavy door, and he just looks at you again and crosses his arms. Let's see what you got.
Kana's gonna just push this door down.
Not with a 13, you're
I'm
not.
spending a point of inspiration.
Not with a 13, you're not. You dent it pretty well. And it bends in on your punch, but it doesn't break.
I'm gonna punch again.
Those knuckles are gonna need some lay on hands after this.
I got you, bruh. Okay, that one was not bad. That's not fair.
Is that just an older edition thing? Can't you get like a portable RAM in one of the editions?
Yeah, and 30, you can. You can in 4th edition too.
Nerds, the both of you.
Uh-huh. And what game were you playing?
The same game that you are, you nerds.
Uh-huh.
And this is the reason why I can call you that.
I need to do something. You managed to knock it down, and on the other side is just an alleyway. And Flory just kind of walks out. It's like around evening time now. Walking through like this labyrinth of a prison has just like taken a long time. Well, here we are. Smell that fresh air. Smells like annoyance.
I need to find my friends. My companions
Oh.
should have made it here by now.
Well, I wouldn't know where they'd be. What were you here for again?
To deliver the prince.
Well, not many people are let into the inner city no matter what. So they're probably somewhere around here.
Maybe a tavern. And knowing Isaiah's bravado, or lack thereof, he'd want to stay in a place that's pretty nice.
What is this logic?
I don't know how he thinks.
What Bible are you reading?
How did you read?
We read the same Bible.
Boy, if you don't get
Kana's assumptions about Isaiah
Kano's a
Isaiah wouldn't optionally stay in a bad place.
Ah!
At least that's what Kano thinks.
Well, I hope you receive your friends well, and I hope that you don't find yourself back in there. If you're not careful, you just might. And I won't be able to break you out a second time.
Kano's gonna just take his wick hat and just lower it slightly more down on his face. Well, staying hidden is something I can do.
I wish you luck, kid.
pilgrim.
All right, it's time for Kano to go and find his friends.
Okay. So as you walk through, and as you leave, Flory just kind of like does like a really awkward bow as he like stumbles over his feet like backwards. He walks backwards into the alleyway, and once the shadows envelop him completely, he's just gone.
I got people to find. Kano's gonna take his cape, he's gonna wrap it around himself, and he's gonna lower his hat to where it covers his face. Now that he looks human, no one really should hopefully not question him much.
No one here looks human. They're all Rye. There's not many other species in this city.
Well, then luckily he's covering his body features.
Sipping
With
whiskey
really
with rum.
intense armor. But yeah.
Sipping whiskey with rye. That reminded me, I forgot to do a promo for this. I was going to do a TikTok promo of my singing from last episode. I let down the 0 fans of me putting out that content.
To the zeros and zeros of fans in the Steven Stoll galaxy.
Okay.
Hey, I listen to your stuff sometimes, so.
Okay, so as you
Out of character, question. Is Kano hurt, like physically? Is his HP down?
No,
shouldn't
actually,
be.
he's
He wasn't a
fine.
part of any of the fights.
All
Sure.
right,
Puss.
then I think he's cool. He doesn't need to come to the church for the shelter of the faithful.
So as you walk through the city, you see a number of like small shops and just things like that. There are like some church-esque buildings where people do go to worship parts of the pantheon or the whole pantheon if they are part of that facet. And then there are like several taverns and inns that vary on like how many people are in them. That was weird. So yeah. Roll a perception as you walk through the city looking for your friendos.
I'm
Okay.
going to spend that last point of inspiration to find them. Oh, wait, does the 13 succeed?
You didn't let me finish, so I'm not telling you now.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
So you're not using the inspiration point?
No, I won't.
Okay, so with a 13, you notice there's just like a dude walking around a hat store right now. Like you look in one of the windows of the stores, and in a hat store with like books and stuff as well, you see a human man.
I'm gonna walk up to the gentleman. Sir.
It's Isaiah. He's the only human in this kingdom right now.
Oh, really? Sir.
Talking to me.
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Do I recognize this person?
Mind you, Kano's completely covered his form with his cloak.
I've never
And he
seen
has
this
his
man
hat
before in my life.
covering his face.
Isaiah,
Can
roll
I
a
help
history check.
Can I roll?
help
Can
you,
I
sir?
roll a stealth check? Can I roll a stealth check?
Why?
Why? You know who he is.
Or no, a deception check? I'm rolling a deception check to see if he'll catch me.
14.
Isaiah, roll.
You know
a,
what? I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna use that last inspiration point for this.
Isaiah, roll perception.
All right.
Oh no. Oh
Dude.
no.
Okay, it's a little bit
16,
better.
So up to
16.
what's his perception?
Perception.
Yeah, he knows. He
Oh.
knows it's you. You don't get past him. He's too annoyed by
Kano!
you to forget you.
What? Why? What?
Don't say that name.
Why did
you say
that name?
I just broke out of jail.
You what?
Yeah.
You what?
So apparently, whenever I
No. Shut up. I have to buy this first before you get me kicked out of this kingdom.
You're
I guess
already
I
gonna
can-
get
since
kicked
you're,
out.
like-
Have y'all dropped off the kid yet?
Yes. Now hold on.
It's
As I
time
bring
to
things up.
fucking go.
So the books, yeah, it is 20 altogether. You can't
All right.
just pull
Works
just
for me.
It's
I spent so much
time.
gold this episode.
It's time to go, Isaiah. We don't have the luxury of staying.
Actually, we do.
You don't have the luxury of staying.
I sort of take him outside after I've made my purchases, which I will don shortly.
Unless you've got a gold coin.
Please.
Why were you in jail? What happened?
So whenever I went to take y'all out and get y'all out of the cellar, I just sort of teleported there.
What? I mean, okay. Well, why did they keep you in jail? Wait, is it because you were beating Stolas?
No,
Beating Stolas.
that was I slapped a child as a child. That's hardly counts as beating.
You
think you did
slapped
an adult
him with
too.
the knowledge of an adult, though.
I seem to remember you being a full-grown
got the knee
adult
smack.
again with one of the slappings.
How could you
Outside
slap?
of the-
They did it because I'm half ogre.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
Oh, so your excuse
I'm here.
is racial.
I'm a half quasi demon. That's why they did it.
Half quasi. So
I
y'all
don't
are
really know
outside
how we
now,
work.
right? Like you left
We
the
are what?
store and stuff.
Yes, we left the store.
Are you guys walking down the street?
I think we would have gone to an alleyway for this conversation.
Isaiah, would you have gone into an alleyway with Connor?
Sure, we can.
Okay. Balgroth, roll a perception for me, please.
Okay. This is probably not going to be good. What?
This is a Denny.
Oh God! Hey, yo, I don't hear nothing, fam.
No,
Girl, I don't
yeah,
even
you
know who you are.
Balgroth, you go on your way. Back to Isaiah and Connor. Let's see your conversation.
I'm sorry. I, as the real life bard of this party, failed to give you bardic inspiration. I'm sorry.
I
You
should
should've
have at
actually
least
played
passed
the
bless
ukulele.
on myself beforehand.
What was that, Noel?
You should have actually played the ukulele. It's too late now. Isaiah, Kano, conversation.
Stitch, is that you?
Listen, they imprisoned me because I'm half Oni, half demon. Okay?
Is that illegal here?
Yes, very.
Well, then why are you doing it? No, I'm just kidding. That's a stupid question. But really, like, how did you just
bad is
pop into
that?
prison?
What was that?
How did you just pop into prison?
Magic! I'm not magic. Why don't you figure that out on your own?
That you're not magic. You're half Oni.
I
Oh,
can't cast magical spells. I don't know the first. Well, I can't say that because I do know arcane. But I don't practice the arcane.
Well, we can't leave now. They're going to expect us to talk to them after we've brought back the prince.
That's
You
too bad.
need to hide. Let me see if I have anything that could possibly be of help. I mean, I could make you invisible, but I could
No, they
hide
see
the
through.
fact that you're magical. I
No,
don't.
they see through illusion magics.
Well, are they seeing your true form, or are they? Because I can make it appear that as though you're perfectly mundane.
My thing is, even with this bodily transformation, that's not an illusion. This is a true polymorph. They still know I'm a demon.
Well, hold on. I would like to. I don't know. No, you just answer the question. Would this spell be of any interest or any use here? Because I don't personally know how his stuff works.
the spell. What would you be? What would you be trying to dispel? Dispel
Yeah,
that.
that'll work.
Oh, this will work?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, then if this spell's going to work, then it'll work.
All right, I'm going to make you look gay. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh, you're gay.
Whoa!
Hey, yo.
Oh, the purple
That
rubber.
is
Kidding, that
adorable.
wouldn't be enough of a change for them to notice. Again, jokes. All right. So,
Turn
yeah.
off the faucet. You're coming out of the closet.
Let me see here. Verbal, somatic material, square of silk. Stand still. All right. You're going to have to put out your hand. Put out your hand.
Okay. Okay.
Tim Cardine is magiphobic, not homophobic.
I'm just going to look at the hand. Okay. Oh, what you need to. All right. Look deeply at your palm and tell me how many veins there are right here.
3 veins. Oh,
There you go.
Nice.
All right. It's part of the spell.
That's the best somatic
Totally.
component.
I'm going to murder you one day.
Perhaps, but that is not this day. You'll have to wait till I'm sleeping like last time.
I was being mind controlled.
Me. My problems are my fault. I'm half ogre. The world is against me. Oh, save me, magic man.
I can strangle you.
Can you, though?
Yes, I can.
Listen.
Whether or not it's a smart move right now is another question.
Well, about you making smart moves.
Right. So, anyway,
I can't even say anything. I rolled a 1 in perception.
So, are you gonna try and go back to the tavern with Kano?
yeah, I'll go back in the tavern. I mean, he's like somewhat covered, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. That's a cool spell.
Have I been thoroughly through my bender by the time they come back to the tavern?
Oh yeah, it's like nearing sunset by the time they get back. Balgroth's already back.
Okay. Balgroth would have been the first to see. By now, Yip Yap is just on the ground with his pseudo dragons, both sitting in his new shield, spinning around in circles, going.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, Isaiah. I need a room. I need to go to bed. I don't have time for that.
Okay, wait. So as you come inside, the bartender sees Kano, and he just kind of like tilts his head. Is he part of the crew as well?
Yes.
He will need a room because I cannot fit more than 3 beds in one room.
I can purchase my own. How much per room?
3 gold per night.
Man, if only someone didn't take my gold. Oh, that's a lot more expensive than what I thought.
That's
it
a
was gonna
crying shame. If only somebody did not take his gold.
Are you able to pay or not?
be. No, I'm not.
Maybe one of your friends can pay. Or you can find another tavern. But I am giving a discount for this, so I doubt you'll find something better.
I
A
popped
gold,
my head. I
There
popped my
are
head out of the
3 gold.
How much for the stables?
You want to stay with the horses?
I've done it before.
Yeah, you'd have to talk with the stable hand. That's not my department.
I mean, I was gonna say bunk beds, but okay.
What breed is this horse? Miro?
Kano, are you really gonna go sleep in the stables?
Colin's gonna look to the rest of the party. It's either that or one of y'all pays for my room.
I mean, I'll pay for your room.
I really
I
wish.
mean, he does have the extra pearls.
Pearls?
I really wish I had. I really wish I knew who took my gold at this moment. I really wish I knew.
Yip Yap, why don't you chip in?
Oh
We
no, the
all are
platinum.
Maybe I've passed out.
Yeah,
Well,
Yip Yap is passed
And
out.
I'll go over to his money
I'm
belt.
I'm literally just moving the shield, just watching him.
I'm gonna just go over to Yip Yap and take some gold from his money pouch.
No. Yip Yap kind of half consciously just like raises a single gold piece.
Give us
What
2,
type
Yip
of
Yap.
gold
Give us
piece
2.
is it?
We all went onesies on the one room.
That is true.
I think you can chip in bigger for this one.
What
Yeah,
type of gold coins
I
is
don't
Yip
have
Yap
many gold
producing?
pieces.
A regular one.
Not one that has my minting on it.
I wonder how long this will go on for.
2 in how big is 2 in 36 chance of him pulling out a
Well, that's
coin?
a 1 and 20.
15.
chance.
15.
No,
What? It was
sorry, not true.
15 gold pieces
An
were
18 chance.
Kano's.
Actually, most of those were for payment. We got like 13 for payment, or an amount each. I thought about this episode.
So
much-
yeah, I had
how
like 15 gold pieces.
But that's not how much was on you when that whole exchange happened. What
How
you
much
had
was on me?
what you had like 13. You had the amount that we got paid,
Okay,
that-
yeah, then I had 13. I thought I had 15.
but you got the amount. It's all very confusing because you had the amount you should have had for getting paid for the job.
I can't pitch in because I don't remember exactly. I just know that Yip Yap stole like a couple.
It wasn't a couple, it was the entire purse.
Okay.
I mean, you
Numbers are
can.
hard.
Anyway, do you all pay for his room or not?
Yes.
Okay.
I just need to know if my coins are being used or not.
They're
No.
not.
Oh man.
You put it
I'm gonna
simply,
tap.
you have a special purpose for them that's not just senselessly giving them away.
So, y'all are shown your rooms. This room is for Balgroth, Yip Yap, and Isaiah. It's got a bunk bed and then a bed off to the side here. And then this one is for Kano.
Oh yeah. I call top bunk.
Balgroth, as that's a what? Who put that down?
I don't know why that just happened.
I'll delete it.
It was
Balgroth, as
nothing.
you get up under the top bunk,
Hmm.
you see the you see there's like a lump on the bed under the covers. It looks pretty big. It's like it's like twice the size of Yip Yap. So it's like what, 4 feet big? 4 feet long. It's not moving.
It's literally twice my height.
I uncover the bed.
As you pull away the sheet, you see the beady eyes of a 4 foot long plush kobold. And Isaiah, when you go to your bed, which is whatever one, you see another plush kobold that is the same height as Yip Yap. And then Yip Yap has his own 2 foot long plush kobold on his bed. This is so stupid. I love it.
Picks it up
You know, I cut myself.
and just stares at it.
Hmm.
This better be what we paid for. Because the plush of this quality must be for a gold coin.
What do you think those stealth checks were?
That was you.
It's even now that I know how big they were, just Yip Yap running, scampering across town, carrying.
Yeah. You're lucky no one noticed you. I don't know why that's not working, Dale. I really
I
don't.
think I might know what it is.
Oh my lord. Oh gosh.
Yip Yap, you'll notice, also now has his holster finally, or a new holster, and finally filled again, and a bandolier belt of 5 daggers that are more designed purely for throwing, along with his new shield.
Oh, hey.
Nice. You can protect yourself.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
My chat just suddenly isn't working on Roll20.
That's weird. Have you made sure that you are scrolled to the bottom?
No, like I can't go to it.
Right.
Reload your page because that means it probably opened its own window.
What?
It's gross.
Do we really need that?
Whatever.
Right now, though?
We're gonna be ending soon, so it doesn't matter. So, yes, as y'all make your way into your rooms, it is now night. I wish I could see what was happening, but oh well. I'll look at later, I guess.
Yeah, he rolled a 17 for flute. Kano rolled a 17
Oh.
for his flute.
Cool. So, yes, do y'all wish to tell the others what y'all did today in character, what y'all bought, and all that jazz?
So who wants to go first?
Kano is doing his flute in the other room.
So I found Kano today. He went to jail.
What?
Yeah. Apparently, they don't take kindly to half demons around here.
Well, I mean, I tried to destroy an entire random village for you to get thrown in jail, but I mean, that's pretty dark too.
Right. I also went shopping. I found some lovely literature, as well as a hat.
You
Is
see,
it a top hat?
Something like that, yes.
It's a top hat.
just one of those lazy hands raise up like the finger from Yip Yap. He's like, I liberated Pop Hobo. Black. Dagger! Throws the one of his daggers into the ceiling.
Well, that's neat. I have figured out where we're going next. I went to one of the local churches, and I figured out, I think, where we're heading to next, or at least where I'm heading to next. I know we're going to Sione, but I want to make a pit stop at Kalorol because there's a church there I need to investigate.
Make a stop at Caillou?
Close enough.
Why are we there?
Because there, hopefully, we'll find more information, or we'll in fact find the people in charge of having my village, my town, my family, and my wife and child destroyed.
Ah, then we'll kill him. And he pulls out the hand crossbow and negligent discharges an arrow into the ceiling.
Yes, indeed, I will have my revenge or my vengeance. So, yeah. Why don't you just go to bed?
Well, welcome to Tribe Character.
Thanks. And he just he takes Yip Yap's plush and just puts it on his head.
You just start hearing mumbled yip yap talking into the plush. Just muffled by the plush. It seems like he's doing his regular game of trying to name the super dragon.
Oh boy. Well, Isaiah, it seems that you've, I guess, acquired some new stuff. How's the kid doing? Have you checked up on him?
Last I saw, he was simply being led through the castle by the guards, and then I had to get my familiar out of there because invisibility ended.
Fine. I guess we'll just have to see what we need to do with him tomorrow. I worry about him.
He's probably safe here.
He got lost from here last time.
Well, yes, but yes, no but.
So I gotta make sure that he's safe before we leave.
Of
I
course.
know that I need to get to Colorado, and literally everything in my being is screaming that we need to go. But I also need to make sure that he's safe. I can't leave without that.
Of course.
But good, we're in agreement. And then Balgroth
We also
just...
should pay this gentleman a visit that put a hit out on us.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's going to die. Even if I have to drag him by his neck on the way out.
Yip Yap pushes up the plushie. There wasn't a hit, but we should mess him up. Blunk.
Indeed.
Okay.
So Balgroth literally just hops onto the top bunk, with the plush cobalt at his left side, as he leans on his right, with two things in his hand: one, a picture of his wife, and two, the picture or the emblem of the Tylurian that lightly glows.
Never turn the light on.
He stares, and he basically falls asleep staring at it.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, pretty much all y'all go to sleep.
Can I take my egg and octopus into the room?
Why are you in a different room?
I thought we were sharing a room. That's right.
Hello, bottom bunk.
Yes. Can I try this? I guess it's a little. Yeah, can I bring my stuff into the room though?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
Egg.
Yep. Egg is egging, squid is squidding. You're doing good. They're both fine. I'm gonna end the session. It's been over 2 hours.
All right.
That's my cap for right now. Yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed today's session. The party is back together once again, and we don't have to do that back and forth thing that I hate doing. And we will see you all next week.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.